Did the subject of tackling come up in the Sunday meeting?
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we're in position to make tackles, and we practice tackling every day. And we made some good tackles in the game, but we missed too many. So that's been a point of emphasis, and got a couple new drills for it today. We're on top of it, and we have good tacklers on this team. I got a lot of faith in those guys, but we need to improve tackling, no doubt.
Coach, chance to go 1-0 in ACC.
Yeah.
Road tests. How big is this game to get back on track?
I think every game's big, and I really have a lot of faith in this team. I think this team, potentially can be a good team, but it only matters what we did today in practice. I thought they showed up. It wasn't perfect, but ready to go today. Had a good meeting this morning. It's a difficult trip, right? Going out there to a Frank Reich coach team at Stanford. Frank's a great coach, got a lot of respect for him. We coached against each other in the NFL. Great player, great coach. So a big challenge for us, to go out there to play a night game. Got to get the proper sleep this week. Got to understand a lot of these guys have not traveled as far as we're going to travel, so we got to teach them, guide them, and we got to be ready to go when it kicks off.
On that, just a little bit more. Any thought of heading out Thursday?
Yeah, a little bit, but no, not much. I've talked to a lot of people about that. Plus, there's other factors that go into that, Kevin, right? Because that can be pretty costly. But we decided to go out Friday.
When's the last time you stayed up till 2 a.m.?
What do you mean?
Well, the game could go to 1:32.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I'm not going to tell you the last time I stayed up till 2 a.m. It's been a long time, Trevor.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Health-wise, how'd you guys come out from the game?
Not bad. Yeah, I think we're in good shape. A couple soft tissue deals, but nothing major. I think we're in good shape.
Coach, I was just wondering, just looking back at the running game tape from this past game, it's been, I guess, maybe a little uncharacteristic for BC to, not get most of their offensive yards on the ground, at least in the past 2 years. Do you feel like that's something that you guys, need to continue working on, is that sort of run blocking?
Yeah, we gotta run the ball better. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it's everybody. It's not just run blocking. It's the back seeing it. The quarterback getting us into the right play, identifying the front the right way, the receivers blocking force the right way. But yeah, we definitely have to improve in the running game. We worked hard on it today, and we'll continue to work on it. And but yeah, we want to be a balanced offense. We feel really good about our passing game as far as the last two games go, but we need to be more of a balanced offense, no doubt.
Coach, did you see any, you've already mentioned practice a little bit and how they performed today, but have you seen a difference in the energy or motivation coming off this loss, or has it just kind of been like the last couple of weeks?
These guys are energetic. I like I've always said, I love coaching this team. They show up every day. They pay attention in meetings. They have really good energy in practice. They're frustrated about losing that game. It was a hell of a football game, but they turn the page quickly, and they're on to Stanford, and I got a lot of pride in this team. I think that this team can be a good football team, but, we have to actually go do it.
Can you elaborate on that balance? What does that look like in your eyes, running and passing?
50-50. 50-50. First and second down, want to be balanced. We strive for balance, but we also do what we believe it takes to win the game. And in that game, the last game, we had to throw the football to move the ball, but the running game has to improve, and we want to be 50. We go into every game wanting to be 50-50.
We've talked a lot about Jeremiah Franklin, but he showed up big again the other night. What does he bring to this offense that people might not see aside from the catches?
Yeah, Jeremiah does a lot of things well. I think he's a unsung hero. I think he's a really good blocker, and in this day and age, a lot of tight ends, they're more receivers, right? You look at the best tight ends. The reason why, and I'm not comparing, I'm not doing this, but just because I've been fortunate to be around some really good tight ends, and in my opinion, the greatest tight end of all time is Rob Gronkowski. It was because he could do both. He was incredible in the passing game, but he could set the edge of the defense. He could block the edge of the defense. And, again, Jeremiah does a good job blocking, and he's good in the passing game. He's a reliable receiver. So he's a very, very important part of this offense.
So talk about Dylan just going to his second and third reads.
Dylan's smart, and I give the line credit. The line pass pro'd pretty well. Backs picked up blitz, pretty well. Dylan's smart. He's got a good brain. It has to continue. It's only 2 games. We're not sending him quite yet to the BC Varsity Club Hall of Fame. We're not sending him to Canton just yet. but he's off to a good start, and we're thrilled that we have him. He does a great job. I think he's got a really consistent personality. He's exactly the type of guy you're looking for at quarterback, from a personality standpoint, and he's got to keep working and keep getting better. Because I think from when I watched the film, and I showed him this yesterday or Sunday, it could have been even better. There were things that he missed.
Yeah.
And so I think he's as hard on himself as anybody is, and he'll continue to improve.
Coach, Andrew Luck, new GM at Stanford.
Yeah.
I don't know if your paths have crossed in the NFL, but just talk about what he's been able to do at Stanford.
Oh yeah, our paths crossed quite a bit. I was the coach of the Houston Texans, and he was the quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. And I have tremendous respect for Andrew Luck. He was an awesome player. He was the type of player that was just an ultimate competitor. The play was never over. This guy was one of the toughest, most complete quarterbacks we played against, and he's a very bright guy. And so Stanford's very lucky to have, no pun intended, to have a guy like Andrew to come back and be willing to do that for the program, because college football is different even than when he played. But he loves Stanford, and I have great respect for Andrew.
Couple more here, guys.
I was going to ask the same thing, but do you see any of Andrew in Lonergan? I know that.
Whoa, wait a second now. That's what I'm saying to Rich. No, I appreciate the question.
Like
Young as
that.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, no, Andrew Luck was a MVP candidate, All-Pro player, was an incredible professional player. Let's just keep Dylan. Let's just keep Dylan getting better and better, and
I just mean in terms
improving
of
every
the
day.
play style. You think that they?
I mean, Andrew was a big guy. He was a very intelligent guy. I just when you get into comparisons and things like that with guys that were pros and guys that are college players, it's tough on that person to do that. So I try not to go down that road.
You get to see any of prep on Friday?
I heard about it. I didn't see it. Yeah, it was a great game. Yeah, I wish I could talk about it more, because that's the NCAA, it's crazy. Like, you can't talk about these things because it's a recruiting violation, but you can compensate the player. But I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get
Yeah.
it. So I can't really talk about it. But I'm a prep alum, as you know, and I think Brian St. Pierre does an awesome job, and I know that was a great game. But I also know that Springfield Central's an awesome team too, and they got a lot of great players too. So great game.
Owen's coming in
Go one
today.
more
Can
here,
you
guys.
just talk about, he had some good tackles.
Owen McGowan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Owen is he's a captain. Owen is a BC guy. He's a tough guy. He's really smart. I thought he played a great game the other night. There's a couple plays, just like everybody, that he probably wishes he had back. But without Owen, we probably would not have been in that game. He was able to make some plays in the running game and in the passing game that really helped us. So, I just have great respect for Owen, and I'm glad you guys are talking to him. Anybody else got anything?
Just one more on Luka, I guess, just what it meant to see him have that kick.
Luka?
Yeah.
Luka's done good. You got to keep it going. I mean, the field goals and the PATs are excellent, obviously. I think he's 13 for 13. Kickoffs can be a little bit better. The hang time's really good, but sometimes the location, he's got to work on that. So, but he's a really talented guy, so I'm sure he's working to get better at all those things.